Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. It is raining, and if it sounds different, it's because I'm running a sound fixes pack. You're going to hear a lot of different kind of sounds from what you're used to because this pack, I've read a lot about it. A lot of people give it a lot of thumbs up on the workshop. I'll put the link in the description below. But things like the horn sounds different. You can already hear the rain sounds different. But that's not all. If we step outside the truck, Moonlight Shadow. I finally figured out why my paint jobs were not working. I was forgetting to just check mark one box. That's all it takes to mess up the whole paint job. Well, try to get a better look at it when the sun does come up, or if it stops raining at some point. But you can kind of see it there. Moonlight Shadow. And you got a truck driving in the moonlight with the shadow. But there you go. Anyways, we need to get ourselves a job. Oh, by the way, for the paint job, and I also... It's kind of, you may not remember, but I also did the rims on the wheels as well. They're supposed to be all black, but the ones at the rear don't look black. But the front ones do. But that all changing all that plus the horns on top only cost me $2,500. So there you have it. But yeah, we need a job. So job market, freight market. There's no external contracts because we're in Nebraska. What do we got here? Well, first off, I probably should click on the town that we're in. That usually helps. Something, I don't want to say not far, but looks like we don't have that many choices here. Okay. I mean, like I said, you always can, suggest where you want to go, but sometimes, the job's pretty much determine it for you. I don't really want to go to Michigan. Tacoma is kind of far. I mean, it's a 2-day trip, so it's not bad. Arkansas? Do I want to go to Arkansas? Then, of course, we got California. Salt Lake City. How far is Salt Lake City from here? All right, we can get to Salt Lake City today, so I think that's what we'll do. It's not a great paying job, $3.40 a mile, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Let's go ahead and we'll take that job here. Oh yes, I went and changed everything. Did I turn my lights on? Parking lights, low beams, front auxiliary, roof auxiliary. Yes, we are good to go. The good thing is I don't have to go too far as well. All right, I probably should turn on my wipers. And then we are turning left. Already stalled it. Not off to a great start for myself. Yeah, that rain definitely sounds a lot louder. Than I thought it would. In here... So we'll see what other sounds just pop out at us today with the new sound pack. Freight jobs. I think there's going to be a whole bunch of jobs in here. But this is one we're taking. So I guess the main thing, which I was kind of guessing, it's definitely not going to be out by Easter, that's for darn sure. And that is any other DLCs like Nebraska, Arkansas, or Missouri. Yeah, you can also hear the backup beeper sounds different. It sounded different when the fifth wheel locked into the pin. That did sound different. Let's see here. Before I get going, I always like to see 30,000 pounds, so it's not too heavy. Straight on through, apparently. I did not fuel up yesterday at the end of the day, but that's no big deal. We should be able to go 560 some odd miles. But I'm picking up a whole bunch of wrong gears. I'm slipping, I'm sliding. But this paint job, the paint job I threw together quickly. I was having problems with the paint jobs with everything showing up where it should. And I spent about an hour and a half or so talking to a few people. And then one of them was like, hey, did you check mark this box? And I was like, let me check. And I went, no. And he says, sometimes you got to check mark that box for specific trucks. And sometimes it's not always going to be the same way. He says, will you ever get that? Just check mark that box and give it a try. And I check marked it. Problem solved. Because I told him, I said, I did a paint job before and it came out perfect. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason for it, I guess. But the drivers are bringing in the money overnight. So I went to bed after upgrading the truck with about 23,000, and right now we're sitting near 60. Near 60. Now, do I want to pull and get fueled? No, I don't. Do I want to pass this Tesla truck? Yes, I do. But there is a car that's just going to sit in the fast lane. And boy, they're getting really tailgated as well. Speed limit at 75. We're barely doing 55. So at least we go to Salt Lake City, which is kind of interesting because that's our hometown. That's where our tiny garage is. Now, I've been thinking about... now, I was actually going to do it for this episode, but I got so excited that I got the paint job thing figured out. I was going to... Welcome to Colorado. I was thinking about grabbing our cistern tanker and putting that in a garage where a lot of our drivers are well off. So maybe one of them could take the cistern tanker and see if they all end up in the garage, just sitting there staring at each other, fighting over who's going to take it. But for today, we're just going to be happy that I got the paint job thing figured out. I didn't mind the black truck, but just I had to add something to it. Got to give it my own little touch. You know, when your truck is your home, you got to make it feel like your home. And just having a standard black paint job didn't make me feel like I was at home all the way, you know? So right now, as it goes, you can see we should be in Salt Lake City somewhere around 4 o'clock, which is just about right for us. And really what we could do, if we're not too far, we'll go back to our garage and we could sleep there if I wanted to. Being a tiny garage, we don't have a fuel station there, so we can't get cheaper fuel. But we can rest there. We can pretty much rest at any resting area, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not like I get a discount for sleeping in my own garage. I was also looking at my Steam achievements before I came on as well, trying to figure out what I really haven't accomplished. And there's like about 38 achievements I have not accomplished. A lot of them I'm just doing without even realizing it. And most of that is like delivering certain cargo to certain areas, delivering certain DLC cargo to certain areas, all that kind of stuff. Nothing I could really just point out and say, yeah, I should be doing that. I mean, one, if it came up, I was going to do it today, which was delivered to the Denver airport. You got to do it like 10 times. I've done it 3 times, I guess. But I think since there's nothing I can really pick out to do, We're just going to keep on doing what we've been doing. And if we get achievements done, we get them done. Although I did see there's a city in Kansas I have not been to, which maybe it's a hidden city. One of those kind of like hidden cities where it's not on the map and you just got to find it by going to it. There is an achievement for that in Wyoming. Apparently there's a town in Wyoming that's not on the map. It's a one-person town. So you just got to be able to find it. And boy, did that fog roll in. Give my horn a good honk. So on the horns that I put on the truck, these horns are part of the Sound Fix pack. So it's not the horns that are already on the truck. You have to buy the horns for the truck itself. I was kind of interested, and I don't think I'll ever get there. There is a set of horns from the pack that cost $1 million. With the regular economy, not a problem. Realistic economy, well, we're a ways off from that. So probably not going to happen there. I may jump on to my other profile where I got millions of dollars and just throw them on a truck just to see what they are. See what they do. Or maybe I shouldn't, because if I like them too much, I would want them here, but there's nothing I can really do about it. Because if I had $1 million, well then we'd be just fine now, wouldn't we? Really should be careful with the rain coming down like it is. A couple of the corners I've taken today, we kind of drifted off into the other lane. The tires that I got on here, I can't really remember how good they are and what conditions. So, yep, we're just going with it. I think that lane is clear over there. I don't want to be going too fast. I know the speed limit is 80, and I could do 80 if I wanted to. But with the rain and the fog, and I can't see too far, just trying to play it safe. Now, usually when I say something like that, that means I'll be in an accident in about 5 minutes or so. Now, the interesting thing about the rain is, we ended last day just around 3:30 in the afternoon. And before I went to bed, of course, I advanced time to 8 o'clock in the evening, and I hit sleep. So when I went to bed, it was raining. I was like, all right, whatever. And I woke up, it is still raining, which is kind of unusual. At least I think so for ATS. So I wonder how long it is going to rain here for. And where did all the traffic go? Alright, there's a car coming up in the fast lane. So I was like, I'm not used to not seeing no traffic for this long of a time. Especially when you're not really doing the speed limit. You expect the AI cars to catch up to you no problem. But so far, I do like the Sound Fixes pack. There's so many sound fixes in the pack, I'm just not going to go over them. So we'll just experience them along the way. It is on the Steam Workshop, and I mean, it's getting nothing but great reviews on there, so. I saw a while ago, and it's been on my list. It's been in my mods folder, I just never activated it. I think maybe I was kind of concerned it might mix up with the engine sounds that I got going. But so far everything seems to be running okay. So when I get to Salt Lake City, we are still a ways from there, of course. We're going to UPS, so we picked it up at UPS and we're bringing it to UPS. So I am a UPS driver today. So you may not have heard it when I hit the brakes there. The tires kind of squealed. That was a different sound than the base game. So we should be, if I'm not mistaken, we should be getting down to the city of Laramie. I'm drifting around because I'm too busy looking off in the distance. Yeah, this rain is sure hanging on today. I don't think we're used to seeing it rain for more than a couple of in-game hours. That car is still on my inside. My driving is just really terrible so far today. I don't know if it's the rain doing it or if it's just me being worse than usual. I'm going to blame the rain. Just got to take it a little bit easier on the corners, I guess. I want to get over in that lane, but traffic just keeps blocking my way. I got over here just to let the car that was coming on the interstate, I moved over for them. And now here I am. Well, now here's my chance maybe. There's a truck in the slow lane kind of going a little bit slower than what we are. Of course, they're probably all driving reasonably with the heavy rain. Meanwhile, me with my lead foot, I got it almost to the floor, but I'm feathering the throttle now and then. I see a helicopter, so that usually means there's an accident somewhere. That's the loan payment. Don't worry, I haven't hit nothing. Just in case you're looking away for a second. That's just our $6,012 loan payment. So I think we're taking the I-80 most of the way to Salt Lake City. If not all the way. Still getting there roughly around 3:30 in the afternoon. And it's good to see my drivers are leveling up as we go along. Yeah, so the next test I think I might do is get one of our original garages where my drivers should all have points in just about every category, and see if someone can take that cistern tanker. That tanker should bring us in a lot of money, but unfortunately every time I put it into a garage, all the drivers tend to just stay inside the garage. Alright, here's my opportunity to get over into the right lane. It's really hard to hear the tires squealing now, but when I went around that corner they were squealing a bit. The other noise I don't hear anymore, like when you go around a sharp corner at high speeds, and this is where I had a conversation with someone on Discord this past week, which reminded me of this SoundFix pack. We used to hear like things rattling around inside the cab, and yeah, we don't hear that anymore. I got so used to it I didn't really recognize it until they mentioned it on Discord. And at first I couldn't understand. He goes, I don't understand what that noise is I'm hearing in the cab. And then I don't hear it until I go around like corners at high speeds or whatever. And also I was like, oh, I know what you're talking about. The ambient noise inside of the cab. Yeah, okay. Then I mentioned them about the SoundFix pack. I was like, I need to try that pack. And if we don't like it, well, we'll just disable it. It's no big deal. But getting rid of that noise is a bonus of my my checklist right there. But it's one of those things that, you know, I got so used to that noise, it just became part of it. It's kind of the same thing where I get asked in Farming Simulator when I'm playing on maps, and occasionally there's a sound of like a humming sound for like about a couple of seconds. I was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Then I'm like, oh, that's the sound that's on most maps that just randomly happens for no apparent reason. That, you know, I got so used to it through the years that you just you get so used to it you don't even notice it. I need to slow down my speed. I got to keep it like below 70. Every corner I take, the truck is just sliding everywhere. And it's not like I'm in too much of a hurry because I'm going to get to Salt Lake City and that's going to be it for the day. There's no need to turn and burn. We only got an hour left on your clock. So as long as we get there before 5, I'm all fine with it. This is real interesting. It's been raining for quite a while now. I may have to double check my settings. The only thing I added was a SoundFix pack. And I can't see it changing my settings to where I think I got rain probability, I would say like a 10-15%. The only time I change that setting is when I'm doing like a Christmas video and I got the snow enabled. I'll turn the probability up to 100% so it's constantly snowing in the video. At least the fog has disappeared. But it is kind of a change because we've been driving a lot with just good sunny weather for most parts. Occasionally we got rain for like about an hour or two in game and that's it. To drive all day in the rain, that's something definitely different. Salt Lake. Are we that close that we're... Yeah, we're only 210 miles out. I just feel like I'm all over the road today. I don't know if it's the rain or just having an off day driving, apparently. But when I get to Salt Lake City after we drop off the trailer, refueling is something I will need to be doing. And now we usually refuel at the end of the day. Nothing worse than when you want to start your day and you got to go refuel first. So I like to get it done at the end of the day. That way, when the sun rises in the morning, we're all set to go. Gotta honk your horn in a tunnel for good luck. The only thing that kind of sucks about the paint job is we spend all of our day inside the cab. But I can feel us there. We just don't have the sunny weather to show it to you off that well. Although I thought it looked pretty good in the rain. I feel like we should have crossed the state line, but I missed it apparently. We must be in Utah by now. Wait, how many miles we got? 150 to Salt Lake City? We must have crossed the state line. Whoops. Get her under control. Yeah, I'm just driving like crap today. Like pure crap. Maybe that's why no one's around us. They're getting all on the radios. Hey, you see Moonlight Shadow. Get out of their way. And really, though, it's been a easy drive. We basically got on the interstate, and it's like, there you go, you're all set. And even though I'm taking my time going there, we're gaining on our ETA. So I think I'll just follow this truck in front of us for a while. Maybe if I just follow him, I'll learn to stay at a reasonable speed for the weather conditions. Actually, I'm still seeing Wyoming billboards, so maybe I still am in Wyoming. I kind of expect when I get into Utah that the DOT is going to pull me on in. And what am I hauling back there? Is it fragile stuff? It's toys. Well, that doesn't really tell me. I mean, toys can be fragile, aka fragile. Or they could be stuffed teddy bears. If they are, I hope they are, because I can feel that trailer swaying quite a bit back there all the way through the state of Wyoming that we were traveling on. Port of entry. So, okay, yeah, we weren't quite in Utah just yet. This big sign up here is going to say, "Welcome to Utah," right? Or that billboard says nothing. It says port of entry. Jake brake sounds the same. Only 74 miles from the state line. Are we really at the state line? It's only 74 miles from Wyoming to Salt Lake City. I've only taken this trip once myself in real life. I went down to Las Vegas. So I started my day in Laramie and we drove in real life to I-80 and then down through here, just like that. That was a while ago. All right, Salt Lake, here we come. I didn't really see the Welcome to Utah sign. I missed it. Someone also did ask me on Discord a couple weeks ago if it'd be interesting if you could hook up your house weather system. I think that's what they were implying to the game, and whatever the weather is where you live would be the weather in game. Which right now this would match because it's raining where I am. Oh yeah, and speaking of that, funny, now that I think about it. So last week I was talking about I was recording a little bit earlier than I usually do because there was a snowstorm coming in, and the original forecast was for, you know, they were saying like 8 to 14 inches of snow. Well, we ended up getting about 2 feet, so it was close. We got 2 feet of snow, and then 2 days later it's windy, rainy, and 50 degrees out, so that snow disappeared rather quickly. But now all the rivers, of course, with 2 feet of snow melting, along with heavy rain, yeah, the rivers are rising. Now, like I said, I'm going to put the sound fixes mod in the link down below to the mods list. If I forget, please leave a comment so I can, you know, to remind me to put it in there. kind of focused on... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. On making sure I don't miss a turn somewhere. Looks like I gotta go to the left. Am I in the correct lane? Did both lanes go to the left? When you're unsure, just get in the middle lane. That way you can ditch one way or the other. Oh, now the rain's gonna stop. Okay. It's like, yeah, you got 1 mile left on your trip. Let's put an end to the rain, shall we? I do need to take a thumbnail still. So I may do it right here when I go around the corner. So if you see a little bit of a jump cut, that's what I'm doing. Well, I don't usually show myself taking the picture of the thumbnail, but this was kind of unexpected. I'm taking, when you're in photo mode, you can see it actually says Salt Lake City downtown. I'm taking a scenic picture actually. So this will go. This will make sure it's yellow. If I go down here, see how it disappears? Got to make sure we get the downtown in it. All right. Well, try to get it with the truck in it as well. And there we go. Add that to the list. Photo trophy. Yeah, okay. We shall see. All right, let's go ahead and get right back to where I was going. That was unexpected. Anywho, to UPS we go. Now, with the money we have, of course, we'll have to take a look at upgrading a couple of our trucks. I think it's getting cheaper as we go down the line because I think the first half dozen or so that we've done, those were just basic generic trucks that we were buying just to get them on the road. And now we're upgrading them. I see UPS. And where are we parking here? I'm guessing we're going to be parking in another difficult spot, which is fine by me. I do like the challenges. But I don't like it when it's on the blind side again. Yep, it's going in there. I really don't like the blind side parking. I didn't really get the trailer at a good angle at all. Yeah, I'm kind of not in the position I want to be yet. Alright. Put that in R1, I think, for now. Ugh. Oh, okay, now I see the truck. Now I don't see the truck. This is the only issue backing in on the blind side. I think I turned the trailer too late. Alright, now I gotta square myself up a little bit here. And I think I'm too close on my, way too close on my side. Let's try that again. No, still way too close on my side. You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? Did you see me drive from Nebraska to here? You expect me to blindside park this thing now? You got to be kidding me. Trying to keep the back of my trailer. Oh, I nicked the truck. Did I hit you again? Well, I'm probably going to hit you a third time, because third time's a charm. If I can get my big butt to swing over, that'd be great. Yep, third time's a charm. The blind side backing in, and my approach wasn't the best, and now I'm trying to recover from it. And every time I hit the truck, it's another... I can't see what it is. I'm too busy trying to back up at this point. I think this delivery is going to be a wash for me at this point. Yep, that was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But I do like, you know, the challenge is fun trying to get in there, and today just wasn't my day. I was trying to say, don't level up, because I did not deserve to level up after that. So world map, where are we considering to our garage? There's our garage right there. So if we come down here to fuel up, and then we can head up to our tiny little garage, we could spend the night in our own... There's no place to sleep but inside the truck, honestly. Open gate. Thank you. So let's see, I hit the truck, what, 3 times? I didn't see what if it was like $300 or $400. Let's say $400. That's $1,200 of accidents. I don't think I got paid that much to deliver that trailer. Good thing is my drivers are bringing in the cash. I wonder if that goes against your how much you earn per mile. Do fines Are they taking into consideration for that? Have no idea. Anyways, let's go fuel up our Peterbilt 389. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. With our horns on top. Wow, with no trailer, maybe I can drive third person just for a bit. Although I can't see my GPS, although we're just going down to like a rest area down here. Oh, this feels weird. Now watch out for the trees. Am I going the right way? Which one's my GPS? Alright, there's our GPS. I'll leave it up at the bottom part of the screen just to make sure. Then I may have to double check because I don't know which way the garage is after that. I think it's when I come up down here and I turn to the left, I think the garage is to the right. Okay, now I can see what we're doing. Alright, so when I turn to the right, the garage will be to the left. I think I got it now. Can't even hear my direction light on. Is that how the blinker looks like in real life? I hope not. It's barely flickering. Barely flickering. Alright, not my turn. Alright, so I think we know where we're going. Don't really need a GPS for that now, do we? He gets lost in 30 seconds. Start counting. Don't be going past the line. You'll get a ticket for it. I'm already past the line. Oh, I just realized though my track IR does not work when you're outside. So, gotta move the mouse for that. I know I've asked this question before, leave a comment if you drive first person or third person. And it seemed to be about 50-50 when I asked that question. I mean, third person, you definitely get a better view of your surrounding area. $4.10 for diesel here per gallon. And we're going to take a good amount of it. I guess that ding is supposed to symbolize like the old fuel pumps. 217 gallons. I thought we had a 220 gallon fuel tank, but that can't be right. Maybe 250? Oh wait, do not enter. Where the heck do I exit? Way down here, huh? Stop. Kind of. Alright, now we're going off to our tiny garage, which is down the road here. I don't currently see it. The people of Salt Lake City probably see that one truck garage, and they're probably saying, that trucker, he's trying his best to create a company. Little do they know that we have garages elsewhere. Oh, that is our tiny little garage. Home sweet home. This is where it all started. This is where it all started. Is this where I can rest? It is, so we'll park right there. So we do end the day at 58,000. So truck manager. I think we've done 5 trucks at least, right? If I say upgrade it, truck 5, yeah, that one's been done. Truck 6. That one's been done. That looks different than the previous truck. Does it not for stat-wise? No, maybe it's the same. So we go down to International Lone Star, truck number 7. I think that one's been done. How about truck number 8? That one has not been done. Alright, so we got a 6x2. How about a 6x4? 200 gallon? Alright, so the heavy cargo goes up by quite a bit. What kind of engine? You're rocking a 400 horsepower. That should be good enough. How about if we give you a 13 speed with a retarder on it? That does rather well for you. Alright, and that's going to cost 29 grand. What was the biggest? Well, okay, 12,000 for the transmission, and it was 23,000 for the chassis. Well, I guess I thought I was going to save myself a whole bunch by going down, but that's 21,000, so that doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I think we'll go ahead and do it. Yeah, we'll give him a 200-gallon fuel tank. I don't think it matters, but that's what we'll do. Confirm order. Because we can do another one. Wait, was this one done? Yes, it was done. I gave him a 6x2x4. 6x2x4. 6x4, 200 gallons. So I did that, and I must have gave him the engine. And okay, it's actually the same setup as I was doing. So now we're down to here. Upgrade it. Same thing, 6x4x2. So when I get done here, it should be the 23,000. Or 29,000, that was I thought it was, okay. I thought it was 23,000, but it's 29,430. I don't have that money. I got 29,090. Well, that's a kick in the crotch. How bad? Because I really would like to upgrade it. If I give him a 10 speed with a retarder compared to a 13 speed. Is there a 12 speed? There's a 12 speed. Is there a 12 speed with a retarder? No, there is not. Well, I think just because I'm a few dollars short, I'm gonna wait. I mean, it's a little bit of a difference from a 10-speed retarder, and you saw to the where's that 13 speed. Trying to get them both on the same page there. I mean, it goes up by a good amount, enough. I mean, for $2,000 more, I'd like to get them the 13 speed with retarder. So yeah, we'll exit. Your truck's gonna have to wait, but I mean, we got one truck done, so I guess we can't complain about that. And most importantly, we got our truck done. Moonlight Shadow with some horns. And there's a train going by somewhere. That definitely sounds a lot different with the Sound Fixes pack. Like I said, that pack fixes a lot of things. I will put the link in the description below, but like I said, it should be the first one on the list. So if you are looking for it and it's not there, leave a comment and I'll go, oopsies, and I'll put it in the list. But anyways, that is where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one.